Hello everyone, and as the title of this stream suggests, we will be doing a bit of a strange thing today, which is like odds games, and somebody mentioned there is the bot Leela Rook odds and Leela Knight odds. So now I had, like, since we talked about this yesterday, last night I had, a nightmare, a very, very kind of humiliating dream about me losing to Leela with like an extra rook. So I feel like I should try that, not losing but playing, and then we'll see how it goes, and you guys get to challenge me. But as I asked yesterday, and I'm ready to repeat it, so that kind of be reasonable. If you're a good player, well, there is not a lot of honor to win with an extra queen against a grandmaster, other than grandmaster will be angry at you. Yeah, so if you feel like, okay, I'm really interested, can I beat like grandmaster with an extra knight, or you can set up some custom odds, just like play from the position. And I believe it's done like that, so that you take your board editor, you take the starting position, and let's say you wanted to check like without the f2 pawn or without 2 pawns, something like that. So you just set it up, and then you copy paste it in here. And you do like from the position, variant from the position, and then you set up the position. Anyway, I'll try to win being a rook up. I mean, should manage, but I'm playing kind of the stupidest possible version, which is 3+2, so that I'm never in time trouble and so on. I believe, like, strangely enough, I could do some stupid stuff, but also, like, because I'm against the bot, I try to be still very, very, like, solid, reasonable, play normal, solid moves. The only difference being that I'm up a rook, right? Bishop g4, by the way, in a normal game is not a great move, right? Because queen b3. But guess what? When you're rook up, it's probably not a bad idea to swap some pieces, even at the cost of a pawn. So basically, white could have captured. No, without a rook it doesn't work. Anyway, never mind. I am being very solid here. Now, what happens is, you see, like, my opponent actually. No, that's ridiculous. I mean, it is very... one thing I will tell you for sure, it is very hard to play psychologically, because your position is like so completely winning that it's actually quite hard to, to go seriously about this. So now that he was ready to like sacrifice something over here, this is where I will go. And by the way, I just blundered. Like, while talking to you guys, I just blundered, and yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Now, come on, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm only up I will be only up a piece now, which is definitely not enough against the computer, right? I mean, that's scary how fast I messed up the whole thing. I guess I might have knight e5. Let's see what I'm blundering after knight e5. Knight e5, rook g3, then I take. So bishop h3 check. Now if I move, it might have knight takes d5 or something. Okay, I mean, I gotta move here. f4, and when I go to d7, this is where... Hang on, I'm still fine though, right? No. Knight a4, I move and it takes d7. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I actually managed to mess it up. That's, and I'm also down to 1 minute. That's super cool. Man, that's super cool. Aha, now if I take with the pawn, it's knight a4 again, so I have to take with the knight. And now they go knight a4 and just win my rook back, and I'm no longer better, so that means I might as well resign because I'm playing a robot and so on. Very cool. Very cool. We start by Grandmaster being eliminated by the bot rook down. Very cool. Oof. Rematch. What is a good opening to play against e4? Does anyone know? This should be relatively safe. Me being up a rook in this position should be relatively safe. d4, I will go knight f6. Bishop c4. Well, there is this line with bishop f5, right? There is this line with c6. Maybe I should play c6 simply. Knight e2. Wow. I don't believe I have to take a position where I'm rook up seriously. That's incredible. Like, and kind of humiliating myself in front of the audience, right? That's how cool is that, man? That's kind of scary how, and I told you, like, partially it's just not like the bot being good. I mean, the bot is good, of course, but it's not the issue, right? The issue is like how hard psychologically it is to play a position rook up, and it should go knight b5, but it doesn't. Have you seen it, guys? So not only, so it's kind of specially tailored for this type of challenges, because knight b5 would have wanted some material, right? And I was deliberately going for it because it's like kind of simplifies the whole thing. But it is kind of going for, it's going for a trickier line. Okay, I go bishop b7, rook e1. What do I do? Does it have anything? If I castle, some knight g5 stuff, right? I guess we are about to find out or something. Castles, queen h5, f5, right? Okay, let's do castles. Queen h3, it wants to go. And then it's gonna take e6. And I'm already in trouble, by the way. Did I just lose? That's incredible, though. That is absolutely incredible. Okay, I mean, I gotta... Oh, wait a second. Can I go g6 by any chance? Can I just go g6? Oh, no. Knight, queen h6. Now it wants to go knight g5, right? So I go here. Knight g5, I still have knight f8. And then knight e4, and it wants to go here. So I go bishop e7, I would guess. It's incredible. And I go queen d8. And it goes knight g3. What does it want? Knight h5 or something. So I go here, I guess, right? Bishop e5, and then I've lost being a rook up. It looks like. No, I'm serious, guys. Like, looks like I've just lost now. Knight d7. Still fighting. Or not anymore, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm no longer fighting. I'm kind of lost here now. Have to go here. Rook e3, and what does it do? It brings the rook to f3 or something. So I go queen e7. It goes rook h3, and if I go queen f8, it goes knight f6 check. Now that is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. That's incredible. I mean, this thing... And I'm also getting flagged, right? That's how bad can one be at chess? That's incredible. How bad can one be at chess? And I'm talking about myself, of course. Right, so I can do this. Knight f4. Guess queen f6. And I lost. Knight g6, yeah. Knight g6 and rook f3. So I take. I take, he takes. I go here. But now I'm not even like much better. I mean, I would still bet on myself against any human player. Man, it's a second game, believe it or not. I'm just casually losing to this thing, rook up. That's incredible. That is, no, seriously. And it doesn't, look, I mean, it doesn't even let me to play rematch. I rematched it once, and now it says, you know what, Grandmaster, you are too weak. Okay. Leela bot, let me see. Why can't I? Okay, so this and black. Okay. That is hilarious. So basically, what I have to say, it is very annoying to play. I'm still kind of waking up from what I can tell. This was such an awful display of. But also whoever programmed this thing done a good job, because like I didn't have that much of a chance to prove anything, right? I mean, of course I had. I mean, I've been a this is ridiculous that we have this conversation, chat. I'm absolutely like humbled and terrified at the same time, because no, I mean, this should not be happening, right? And yet it does. Okay. I have good feelings about this one. So now it's gonna go, yeah, okay. The horses are the enemies. We take all of the horses. We eliminate the horses immediately. I'm tempted to say I can take on d5 twice. No, bishop c4. Miro, wake up. And you see, and I cannot really castle. I can't castle, plain and simple. So I'm already kind of in trouble. Believe it or not, I am in trouble. So, well, I kind of can castle, but also I don't want to castle. So queen a5, what's gonna do? Well, queen a5. Now I'm leaving my king kind of unprotected. Bishop e7. Whoa. Let's abuse the fact that I'm rook up. Bishop e7, and then we will. I'll take here. It's gonna go knight e4, right? So what I will do, I'll go back. And it doesn't even want to draw. I mean, that's incredible. This thing is actually whole other level. Look, and it just casually outplays me. And if I go here, I suspect rook takes might be what it's planning to do. So that I take, and it's threatening bishop e6, and it's threatening. Wow, that's incredible. That is, no, I'm telling you guys, this is crazy. So I went here, knight e4. Will I just like keep losing? I wonder. That's cool. Anyway, I'm somehow very happy. It's, you know, incredible that it can win down the rook. Now, I'm playing terribly. Let's agree. But also, what an actual hack. Isn't it? Don't you think, guys, it's crazy? I'm not feeling good anymore about this position. Look what it does. actually kind of like absolutely destroys me. C6, and I'm no longer sure if it's better for me. Knight G5, of course it doesn't take. Of course it doesn't take. Can I take D5? There will be Knight E6, Queen G6. And Knight E6, Queen G6, I don't think I have a defense against. Right? No, that is... Oh, Bishop E6. Yeah, of course. Of course. And Bishop F7 and Knight E6, and we resign, right? That is... super solid line like Berlin. It doesn't let me play Berlin. Look, yeah, I mean, I should be playing for the center. That's 100%. Yeah, I should be playing for the center. 4 knights or bishop. Yeah, well, actually, I have to go bishop b4 here. I have to go bishop b4, and this is, yeah. So I have to play the Petrov. I have to play, you know, like all of this, like ultra solid stuff. You're absolutely right. So we've exchanged one dude, which is already a lot. Queen c2. Okay, we go knight d7. d4. I guess we could move immediately. Oh no, we take. It takes. So now we go bishop b6, and the bishop is not playing for now. Like, isn't it amazing what it does? Isn't it absolutely amazing what it does? I feel like I should be trying to open the position, right? No, that's crazy. I mean, it's even like, it's hilarious that it works. It's absolutely hilarious that it works for, and I'm so out of touch apparently that it just keeps working for this machine. Yeah, I mean, maybe this is gonna work this one time. Bishop e6. Knight g5, yeah. Queen 2. I was thinking queen f6, but now I'm kind of willing to change my mind and go queen d7 question mark. a4. I guess castle's long. Bishop d2, king b8. Again, chat, I have good feelings about this one, but maybe not for long. I don't know. Like, if I go here, what does it do? I mean, it can ignore my attempts to exchange, but only for, you know, for the limited time only, right? I should have taken with the bishop, of course. Should have taken with the bishop. Okay, now it's about time we clarify stuff. Yes. Yes. And you see, and it's getting an attack on my king. And the moment it's getting an attack on my king, I'm panicking. And when I'm panicking, I'm actually getting destroyed, right? No, this is knockout stuff, absolutely. So it's gonna go a6 or something. No, it's not. It's actually gonna go b6. Wait a second. So if I take like that. No, b6. Ah, and this was it. And this was it. Very cool. Very cool. I'm resigning yet another one. That's ridiculous. Chat, save me by challenging me to give you odds, because this bot just destroys me. And the stream ends. If I'm unable to win one of the 2 next games, the stream simply ends. I call it quits. I'm not playing. This is ridiculous. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool that you can just like the moment you think you're not bad at chess, you just go on internet and you play this bot and you get absolutely destroyed and humiliated? I think it's cool. I'm just casually up a rook, man, and it's not any helpful though. That is like another level stuff. I shouldn't be making these moves, by the way. Like it's like it's terrible what I'm doing. And then it's gonna go f4 and it's gonna go e5. Yeah, see? That's cool. And then it's gonna go e5 and it's actually gonna, gonna annoy me. So now I'm getting to, wanted to say I'm getting to take, okay, here. Queen e2. So it doesn't want me to go knight g4. Did you see it, chat? Isn't it like the weirdest thing ever? Would I have better chance at classical game? Of course. No, I mean, man, a part of it is, of course, just like me being completely brain paralyzed by the fact that this task is not trivial. It's not like I should be winning 100% of these games, but yet you see what happens. Like an f5. Seriously, whoever was kind of coding this one done an absolutely fantastic job, because it plays like unlike Stockfish, this thing, it actually plays maybe like not the best. And what's the best move being drooped down anyway, right? It plays the most annoying moves. And now it's gonna get to e6, I imagine, right? It's gonna get to e6 and it's gonna go queen g4 and off we go once again. King g7 and it's gonna go check, and if I go here it's gonna go queen g4. Wait a sec, so what am I doing? Yeah, takes, check, here, queen g4. Yeah, gonna go c5, queen d7, and and it doesn't even think. It's like, who cares about the rook? It probably makes me better, makes me feel better if Hikaru played it. But Hikaru, I imagine he would have played it like 1 minute or something. And I believe there should be the way to find like openings that it doesn't stand a chance. There should be openings that it did. I mean, it just like it should not be able to play. Rook g1, and it actually kind of tells me I will go g4, g5, bishop b2, you will castle short, and I will checkmate you. That's what it tells me. See, chat? And yet it'll actually manage. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. I can't stop laughing, man. I mean, this is cool. This is really, really cool. This is fun. Knight h5, bishop a3. Now, one thing I can do, I can let it take my rook. But then yeah, okay, I mean, I will. Well, it does, okay. King f1, rook d8. So now I'm only a piece up. Only, that is, right? Isn't it cool? I'm only a piece up, I say. Yeah. Queen c2. Now, I don't know, 95, I'm guessing. 91. But have you seen this? Have you seen this? It doesn't want to trade, so it basically says, like, I do not trade pieces with weak players, right? I can probably get a draw. But isn't it shameful? Is knight a4 like should I try to play like some moves where I'm, because I feel like partially my brain paralysis comes from the fact that like how winning my position is. I cannot really think, right? Because it's so good. Okay, here. Ooh, why didn't I take? Why didn't I take? I could have taken this horse. Okay, I go knight f5, h5. What's happening? I don't know. Does he have any attacking chances? Not really. Here, f4, e5 is happening. Brilliant. Man, this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. But I will hunt his pieces for an exchange. I mean, I understand it's kind of funny, but that's what I'm going to do. Now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna lose this pawn though, right? So I go here, and it's gonna go f4, and I'm gonna go here, trade, and queen c5, and queen d3, and I'm no longer better. Isn't it cool? I'm no longer better because this horse is hanging. That's ridiculous. Yeah, and now it threatens e5, right? So I have to play this and e5, and yeah, like now this guy is hanging. So I mean, that's crazy. Like, taking on e5 doesn't seem that bad, but then it's gonna take, so I'll take this, and a4 pawn is gonna run. We cannot allow any of that, and my knight cannot move. So basically, chat, you are witnesses, I can make a draw here, right? Or maybe I cannot, I don't know by now. Okay, so let's just take this one, and now it's gonna beat me, right? Check, and here a4, and it doesn't even want to because it's gonna go queen f6, right? So I can go here. No, queen f6. Brilliant. Very good display, Miro. He played 3-0. Yeah. I'm still kind of trying to understand what just happened. Well, the thing is, kind of, I have to avoid giving away the center. Like many things, man, it's impossible. Leela rook down is simply stronger than a grandmaster. Okay, maybe I'm no longer a grandmaster. I should be stripped of my title, to be honest. Like, I mean, after such play, I should just be losing the GM title. That's absolutely crazy. I mean, what this thing does. It's a rook, man. It's not even a horse. It's a rook. e5. Okay. So knight g5, knight f3, sacrifice here, win the game, right? Is that the plan? It kind of is, right? It kind of is. Okay. Okay. Like, I'm trying to open some files at the very... Okay, we've succeeded to open a file. And then we castle, I guess. And then we go... What do we go? We have to kind of activate this idiot from e7. Ah, yeah, of course, he goes here, and I cannot play bishop e7. Man, I should be kind of ashamed with what I'm doing. Yeah. Why didn't I take again? It's absolutely ridiculous, huh? Knight f3. Isn't it like, chat, what do you think? Should I just like should FIDE introduce a new rule that like maybe to confirm your GM title you have to beat Leela a piece down? Oh, the queen down. Ah, yeah, okay. And now it's actually, it found some... I didn't find anything. Okay, that is a knockout stuff. So it didn't find anything. So it just sacrifices a piece. And it goes for this pin because it's cool. And then it's gonna go knight c5, and then knight e4, knight c5, and I'm gonna lose. And I will lose this. This is like crazy. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. Knight c4. What's knight c4? Ah, so that if I go knight d8, it's gonna take rook b7 or something. Ah, it's gonna go here. Very cool. And if I take, what does it do? Does it take with the pawn? Whoa, look. I take, it takes with the pawn, and then it threatens knight b6, queen a6. Does it? That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible, this thing. So I go here, I guess. Ah, but then it's queen b2. Oh, man. Yeah, then it has queen b2, and it will keep pinning me. It will keep somehow pinning me. And my piece is once again, like, you look at this position and you ask yourself, who was the idiot who played all those last moves? Who actually put the pieces? So now, do you see, chat, what happens after knight c6? It's gonna take, I'll take, it's gonna take on c6. And, oh, wait a second, I'm still winning there, though. Queen a3, now it wants knight b6. Now, this is incredible. Okay, I deliberately go into the checkmate because I'm disgusted with this thing. Will be as rare as in the 70s, exactly. What about queen odds? I mean, come on. Come on, man. With all due respect, but let's not go crazy. I just have to play one good game, which apparently I cannot do. Queen b3, queen b6. You want to trade? You disgusting robot. You want to trade? No, it doesn't want to trade. Okay, so if I go g6 here, what do you do? Go here. Go here. h3. So you see, it doesn't want to castle, because if it castles, it won't be able to attack my king. So basically what it wants to kind of push these pawns and somehow create something against the king. So now, I have to be, chat, I have to be clever this time. This time, I just have to be clever. I don't know how to do it. Don't ask me how to do it, because I wouldn't know. But I have to be clever, I feel like. You see, it chickens out, it doesn't want to trade. c5. Isn't it cool? So it blocks, it tries to block the position. Because it knows if it doesn't, that the rook's gonna matter. Knight d7, d3. Okay, I'm gonna go back, and then it castles. But hang on. Hang on. Bishop d2. So how do I do it? I go here. No, but this thing's ability to kind of, you know, play, to limit my pieces is incredible. Wow. This allows some simplifications though, right? This actually allows some simplifications. So if I just like go knight to c5, it's gonna take with the queen, and then my queen d4, bishop f4, it's only an exchange, right? If I take, what happens if I take g2 though? Right? If I just take g2, will it take c6 or something? And what's gonna do? It's gonna go knight e6. Fair point. Fair point. So I'll take back. And now it says, you know what, Mr. Grandmaster, your pieces, not good pieces, right? So I gotta go here to try to open up the position. But then it's gonna go, oh well, queen c6, and I just like, I've relaxed too soon, and now it's gonna just like do the real computer thing, because you know, I thought it's some like kind of clever, it is some sort of you know, clever AI, and now it actually does the computer thing, which is to outcalculate humans. Isn't it humbling to one's intelligence, huh? How bad my pieces are once again. Did you notice, guys? Like how bad my pieces are. And now I have these ghosts that I will not be able to win with an extra rook in the endgame. That's ridiculous. A4, king h7. I gonna go for its king. I mean, it probably won't happen, but that's what I have to do. That is what I have to do. Yeah, the bishop is such an idiot, though. That is absolutely incredible what's happening here. Oof. And I feel like I'll eventually blunder something again. Bishop d2. And now it's gonna have the g5 square for its rook, for its knight. And it trapped my queen, right? This was winning longer than the other games. Do I realize Magnus and Hikaru are playing right now? Not quite. I didn't until you told me, but what can I possibly do here? They do play. Okay, let's do Leela against the Leela. How about us gaining space? Kind of abusing the fact that we are a rook up. I mean, if this doesn't work, then I don't know what does. What? Have you seen this, guys? It actually opens up the position. And it goes knight g5, of course. Like, this is what I tell the kids on our kind of lessons at the club, that, yeah, the weakest square you have in the position is f7. No, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. f3. So if I take, what happens? Takes with the knight. Incredible. So casually playing the position rook down. No worries. Okay, I guess I got a castle. I gotta play, I'm not sure, f7's hang. It's still very annoying. That is incredible. I mean, I probably like play terribly. That's the feeling, but it is very annoying what it does. So now h7, right? If I go g6, knight f7, and I gotta take with me, yeah. I'm not happy with this move. I might actually be just like losing immediately. Knight f7 is the big threat, right? Can I defend g6? Not enough. Not enough. If I take g5, bishop g5, knight h7, knight g6 is not a thing. Rook f7, queen g6, rook g7. Okay, I gotta go here and here. And what did I blunder? Blunder bishop h6. So now I have to take knight f8. And maybe for the first time in eternity, I've gotten a solid position, but then the one that it's not easy to win, right? Or why isn't it easy to win? Man, why isn't it easy to win? Go here, queen a7, hang on, knight g5, queen b8, that's what, knight g4, I mean, knight g4, queen b8, that's what it wants. Queen g3, and now if I trade that, it's almost guaranteed I'm gonna lose, right? So I go here. Wow, what a mistake, what a rookie mistake. I should have taken this dude. Man. And now the pawns are running, of course. Yeah, the pawns are running and I'm done, yeah. There's no chance. There's no chance. Now I might as well resign. Like now I understand how hopeless the whole thing is. So I resigned in a winning position, right? Now, I mean, this is the funny part. This is the funny part. Like that, like I've been, funny enough, I've been winning for the whole game, right? Like here, rook takes g5, strongest move, blah, blah, blah. Kill me someone. By the way, do we have... okay, we have one from the position. Sorry, that'll be the last thing, and then we'll actually do what I promised to do, the challenge, kind of play from the position. c4, c5. Okay, let me try one more thing. Let me try the Benko Gambit. I mean, Benko Gambit upper rook should be a good thing to do. f4. What's happening here? Bishop e2. What are you gonna do here, you little robot? It's gonna go g5, I guess, right? So that my knight has to go here, and it's gonna push the h-pawn. e4, and the plan was to go e6 here. The plan was to go e6. And let's see what happens. Knight b5. Something I underestimated, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Now I have no choice but to castle. Knight d6. I guess queen c7 is what happens. Takes. Bishop g4, and I believe once again, like objectively it's still good for black, but I will lose this one again. Because You can see like some e5 stuff's happening and so on. It's amazing, like its ability to actually, yeah. And then the bishop on g7. Look, and even it can even go. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Okay, I need a break. Maybe this whole thing in the corner is just in the way, right? Can someone challenge me so that I'll be rook down? You, bot, come at me. Isn't it hilarious, chat? Are you enjoying watching this? Because I imagine you would. I'm not sure. So basically, the rook on a1 doesn't do you any good. That's what this bot tries to tell us. So you don't actually need it that much. But that's the a1 rook, not the other rook. I believe without rook on h1 we are safe and sound, yeah? So now, something very important just happened. Because guess what? It's first time in history we opened the file for the extra rook. Isn't it cool, chat? Isn't it cool? Now, we go here. Bishop b1. And now what we're gonna do, chat, attention, we're gonna go here. Now, this is a terrible move from positional standpoint, let me tell you. But who cares about positional if you are up the whole rook? So, now if I castle, it'll immediately sacrifice on g5. Got it, got it. You won't fool me, you robot. Queen e2. It doesn't want to cooperate. Have you seen it? So now if I take, the knight takes, and then the knight gets to f5. So guess what I try to do? I'll try to go knight g4. Bishop d2, very good. So now if I take this guy, it will probably take on g5. That's what I suspect. It'll probably take on g5, yeah, so that now this guy is hanging. So if I take with the pawn, it takes queen g4, and I'm up a rook, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I'm playing the bot, my brain is fried, and I will lose again. So now, what do we do? I thought like trading whenever you have a chance should be a good strategy. I guess preparing to run away with the king to the queen side could be a reasonable strategy. So if I put the bishop on e5, where does he want to go? Queen g4, okay. So I'm gonna go here, a4 to put the bishop on a2, I believe, or what does it want? I have no idea. I guess this could be our move. So we stopped bishop a2 and queen f6. a b, okay. Queen d3. Do you really want this pawn? Do you really want this pawn? Hang on a second. Okay, one more thing which is quite amazing, how well white's piece is protected, right? Like, I mean, I can play two moves in a row and still unable to attack anything. Isn't it cool? Like, and it actually is willing to trade the rooks, or okay, it's not. It's not. It was a joke, right? It's incredible. Like, I'm actually impressed. Is knight f5 what it wants? I didn't realize it wanted knight f5, by the way. I didn't realize it wanted knight f5. So now I'm about to be checkmated on d6 somehow. Yeah, and I failed it. Man. Man, what's happening? Rook c4 is not the greatest idea, I believe. So what happens if I take? How do I lose if I take? Queen d4, threatening queen b6, right? And what else? What else? Queen b6 threatens a checkmate. Is this a move? Bishop a5. Ah, bishop a5 and queen and knight b7. Brilliant. Phew. Okay, let's see. Rated standard, casual standard. But what's the point of from the position? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Now that I know how to play. Okay, but you've taken my h8 rook. Let's try. I'm not like. Could it be that playing with white actually helps a lot? Okay. Why, when I play this, like, I get absolutely destroyed. I want to resign immediately, man. I want to resign immediately. Like, I'm not even sure. I guess I should play something like that. How many games in a row did I lose? Like 12 or something? That was like, I really hope nobody kind of starts clipping it, and I mean, they could. They actually could. Queen d2, I guess this has to be done. So this nightmare dream wasn't actually a dream. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Chat, I don't know. This shouldn't be. So now, I can take d3, or I can just take g7 and pretend there was the... No, I should take d3. So at least it's like 2 exchanges and not a rook. I'm still like dead lost, of course, but 2 exchanges is somewhat less than a rook, right? At least like we have the same number of pieces now. Rook e3, okay, I go here. Rook f3, I go here. I could have gone knight e5, but I'm not sure. I remember like Leela not going after like this cheap material wins, and instead going for the active play. See guys, being a rook up is actively bad for you. That's the story, right? Being a rook up is just like, there is no point. So queen c3, so that means I can take because it's a check, and knight d4 is happening, I guess. So I'm gonna go here. Queen h5, I'm gonna go here. f3 here. Here, here, and just like that. You see, we figured it out. Being a rook up, yeah, this fat thing in the corner, it actively messes up with your game. I mean, it's better not to have it, basically. Basically, it's better not to have it. Ridiculous. This thing is ridiculous. Casual standard, standard, from position. Okay, let's go. Let's go. From position. So now, what Leela was doing was e4, and it was, yeah, like I imagine knight f3 makes more sense. Like not letting you kind of simplify easy. So there's this, and what it was doing, some rook g1 early kind of g4 advances and stuff, right? c4, I'm not sure if it was, yeah, g4 for sure. h6, what it was doing, c4 there'll be d5, right? d4 there'll be c5. This is the problem for me, to be honest, because like this thing somehow avoids opening the center. You can't really force it to open the center. That is like crazy. d5, so you want to go. That was bad. h4 was bad. I should have gone h3. What, Miro? What are you doing? Should have gone h3. Bam, bam, bam. Like, computer is so much better than me at this thing. Yeah, this is it, I guess, right? Okay, I mean, I gotta go check. I gotta go here. I gotta go here. I would love to trade the queens, but I'm afraid the position doesn't allow me. I'm afraid it's not the position to trade the queens. 94. How brutal, man! This is like, this is the way it should be played, I believe. Yeah, this whole thing. This is the way it should be played. Like, yeah, let's trade, like all the time. Yeah, the machines have won the war a long time ago. It's just like, isn't it like crazy to what extent? Yeah. Queen b4, yeah. I mean, I guess comeback in this one is not happening. Comeback in this game is not happening. No, but basically, whenever you play me, the human, right, and you do something reasonable, I cannot play this, right? I mean, I'm rook down. So it's either I have to like, yeah, no, and also like me playing h4, it was such a such an awful mistake. So basically the task is to keep all the pieces on the board. Well, the remaining pieces on the board, that is, because it's not like I have a lot of pieces. It's not like I have a lot of pieces. And pray for your opponent to make a mistake, right? Something like that. And what is that we are playing? 3+2, right? Which makes it even worse. Is it 3+2? Yeah. Okay, man. I resign this one. I don't see any chance. There is more challenges from the 3-0. 3-0. This is something. Let's try. What? Oh wait, and I accepted. Sorry, I accepted 3-2. But I will. Yeah. So basically, do not drop the challenges which are like 3+2. But I guess it's fair if you give me white at least. Like being rook down with black is not very attractive. Let me be honest with you guys. Being rook down with black, I mean, I wouldn't say like being rook down is attractive with any color, but particularly with black. Leela wasn't complaining. Yeah, the moment they start complaining, this will be... I mean, it's already over, but it will be more over, you know? Like the moment the things start kind of complaining. I want to say I've managed to get something kind of Leela-ish, where it's not obvious for white how to simplify the position, right? Yeah. But yeah, but if I wouldn't be so bad at castling, like imagine I would have castle in this position and rook b8. No, it would be like I'd be alive. c3. c3 is kind of not bad, right? I guess I'll have to go for material, which is a sad thing to do, but because it was such a great bishop on e4, but I kind of have to. Takes. Hang on a second. I can win the bishop as well. Hang on a second. We are so back, chat. We are so back. Ah, no, we are not, but never mind. We are not back. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. Looks like a playable position to me. Maybe not better yet, but it definitely has potential, this one. This one definitely has potential. Is it only one game per person? I'm guessing, like, because from what I see, there is like at least 3 more or 2 more challenges from the position. I think, yeah, I will have another go at the robot, of course. Like, because I believe, chat, this is why you're here today, to see me suffering, isn't it? So I'm just thinking that's what we have to do. Okay, takes. This. As we concluded, the rook is not helping. The rook is not helping. Okay, one more. I believe, like, if I don't have an a1 rook and you guys don't have f7 pawn, it could be like a really interesting game, because like that, of course, like starting with white and like not trying to like maybe win immediately or something, but just like going at it slowly, one should be able to outplay the Grandmaster being a rook up. Yeah. Let's see. It's not great. But we already know the reason why it's not great, because down the rook, right? King b1. Yeah, speaking of a draw, I could have gotten one draw if I remember correctly. There was a moment when like I could repeat, or at least I thought it would repeat. Maybe it wouldn't repeat at all. That's also a possibility that it would not repeat. I'm not saying anything. It's also a possibility that it wouldn't repeat, but I'm still shocked, chat. I'm still shocked. I should be kind of completely like stripped of a title, disqualified to teach anybody to play chess, and all of that good stuff, you know. Because no, this is not how it's supposed to work. Bishop d3. Now Leela, as the clever kind of thing, it would just like move the bishop or something, but I will take the horse. I'll take the horse and I'll go here. Knight g4. I don't know what it does. I do not know what it does, but I will do this anyway. And what will I do? What will I do now? I'll go here. If anything's good about not having this rook is that the queen gets to a8 quickly. I guess I gotta go here. Knight c4. I don't know what it does. Does it do anything? This knight c4 kind of attacks this. Not really. I'm afraid I'll have to castle. I'm not a big fan of castling in this position, but I'm afraid I'll have to do it. Whoa. This is probably you being too generous. I feel like this is you being too generous against the Grandmaster. And I'll even move the bishop back. I'll even move the bishop back and take it. And there is not much of an attack going on, unless, of course, you are Leela. I'm almost sure I would still lose this one against the bot. And this is kind of that's the hilarious thing about it, that I would still lose it against the bot. Simply by, like, you know, blundering something. Yeah. But you can't deny my score against fellow humans is better than my score against the bot. And against humans I was rook down, again against the bot I was rook up. Yeah, this one I'm fairly confident in my ability to win. Yeah, guys, that's fair. So if I'm a bad player, which I am undeniably, because there is an entity, a thing that beats me kind of with rook odds, but I'm sorry guys, but you know where it's going. If I'm in plus, we'll take a break, just a sec, like quickly get a drink, and I guess yeah, coming back 2 minutes, seriously. Man, I'm back. So any other from the position, standard, center side? Yeah, there are more from the position. Okay, let's do. Okay, so now I do not have the h1 rook. Let's see. Okay, so we'll probably play those challenges from the position, and then I will have to have another go on the bot, right? I think that's what we will do. Yeah, knight f6. Now this is terrible. That's a terrible opening. I just realized. That's a terrible opening. That is an absolutely terrible opening. I mean, it's not terrible if you have even amount of rooks on the board, but you know, being a rook down is not ideal for the reversed Paulson. I guess h3 is what I have to do. Yeah, Leela does a better job of complicating positions, being down material. Before, I'm not too proud to give it to take queen odds. Okay, we will do queen odds. Okay. No, wait, I cannot really. I don't think I can. It only kind of designed to do rook odds. But I'm not proud. I just thought, like, come on. I mean, how bad can it be? That's fantastic, man. That's so funny. That is so funny. Wait, somehow I cannot really get any sort of idea or how am I supposed to play. So now if I go here, you'll sacrifice, right? Will you? Guess you will. Guess I'm gonna play this move, which is, like, again, terrible, as most of the moves I play, but f3 is a particularly bad one, right? It's almost like now black would be, if I would have the h1 rook and black doesn't have h8 rook, maybe black is still better. So that's how bad is what I'm doing. Yeah, I kind of have to trade. I didn't want to trade. obviously, but I kind of have to. I guess, yeah, before, not much I can do. Queen c1 question mark? I guess, yeah. Yep. Will I get a chance in this game? That's a big question. That is a big question. So now here, this is what you want, and 95 is what you want, right? Now you have bishop c4. Not ideal, man. Not ideal. A6, okay. Okay, so now this one. And this one. So take this guy. Ay. That's bad, man. That is bad. So, I mean, because it's trio, I can try, but of course I lost. Of course I lost. I mean, I'm sorry. Leela queen odds. So there is no bishop, there is no pawn. Pawn, okay. But yeah, but here you deserve to win. It's just that because, again, it's because of the time and it's because of this stupid, like, inability to play rook up. I believe that was the main problem. D4 again. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Should we try like me playing with white, or it's too much? It's probably never too much against the board, right? It'll still find its way. Yeah, that's exactly what you should do. Like you should get as much space as possible. Oh wait, I'm just losing this guy. Just losing this guy, right? And this is where I go rook b8. Man. Funny. That is exceptionally funny. Queen b3, run, rabbit, run. I mean, I'm trying to complicate to the best of my abilities, but it's just like it's not enough, obviously. And d5 is a bad move. Oh, I mean, what a terrible move that I've played. It's absolutely horrific. is absolutely horrific move. Bishop e2, yeah, what do I even do? What do I even do here? This bishop is so bad. For what I know, Leela kind of looking for chances, right? So I will be looking for chances. Obviously, it's a bad move, but I mean, I kind of have to do something, or try to do something, that is, right? So kind of trying to confuse my opponent somehow. Bishop takes, which is a right thing to do, and we take g2 at the end. Ah, just long castle, of course, completely forgotten about it. No, man, I mean, GG. So you're telling me we go Leela, Rook, odds, and we click for here, we click here, and we play. Is that the thing? Okay. Okay. Let's see what it does. How does it play? I wasn't too far off, it seems, right? Of what is it do? What it does? I wasn't too far off. So I can, yeah, develop. I can take some space and so on and so forth. Samish line in the King's Indian should be very solid when you're up a rook. That is my idea, basically. Basically, that's my thought. So that if you play the Samish system and you're up a rook, so it goes for these weird things like b5s of this world, right? Anyway, I will give it a chance at destroying me. Knight d7, I gonna go h4, right? What does it want to do? Knight a5, knight g3, at least it was a plan. c5, I guess d5. Knight e5. Ooh, yeah. Of course. I mean, if I will be blundering stuff like that, then yeah. Okay, I'll ask for take back. No, it doesn't let me take back. Now I'm in trouble. Plain and simple. I am in trouble. Okay, I go queen g2. And I believe now it will fall apart like pretty quickly. Because look, now what it is, like it's one pawn already, right? And it's gonna go queen a5. I'm actually panicking right now because I feel like I might not be, objectively might not be better at all. Seriously. No, I mean it's just crazy, man. It's just absolutely crazy. Yeah, and it's kind of, no, I'm disgusted with the way I'm playing. It has nothing to do with the position, which might not be better, but I believe still is. But it's like, man, what the heck? Okay, so now it goes for something else. Now it actually goes for something. Wait, and if I would have gone e4, does it mean it would have played the French? Or, okay, that makes sense. So he wants to go for, what do you call it, the old Benoni line, right? So, but I don't quite understand how it's gonna manage if I just like go a3 and b4. Maybe the answer is it will not manage, right? Maybe it just won't manage to get the position. And I should not forget that I'm supposed to be solid as well, right? Should not forget that I'm supposed to be solid as well. Believe like trading stuff is not a bad idea. Bishop e3. So one thing I should not allow is like big blunders. There's queen b6. There's okay. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go king g2, right? I'm gonna go king g2. Knight h5. Hope it's good for now. So now b4. It's gonna have some knight b6 nonsense. So what's the trick? Am I afraid of knight b6? Not necessarily, but let's find out. Let's find out. So it's just b6. Okay. Takes. Rook b1. Queen e8. And somehow it played queen e8 pretty quickly. So what it wants is f5, of course. So whenever I give it some pawn chains, this is where it gets like annoying, yeah? Whenever I give it some pawn chains. Okay, I go here, here. So all I have to do is stop it from playing f5, and I guess I should be fine. I'm actually asking for some knight b6 stuff, right? Knight h3, knight b6. Okay, let's say I'm guarding this one for now. My bishop is an idiot. My knight is an idiot. No, seriously, this is impressive, like how the machine still figures out the way not to let me have like good pieces. h5, by the way, is a stupid move against the machine. That could be a good move against the human, but it's a terrible move against the machine. Because again, I have this like knight on g1, and I gotta go like knight g1 and stuff. So this was my plan all along, like to somehow defend all that, to move the, hang on. It's important not to hang any tactic, right? I'm saying this and I understand that I'm about to. And let's not forget there is this thing called time. King g3 was such a stupid move. So now I'm tied down to the defense of this one. To such an extent that this knight cannot be developed normally. Okay, let me defend the knight. Let's see what it does. Rook b7. Let me hang on. I probably will have to go here and here, right? And I guess here. So in ideal world, what I want is to, hang on, can I do this? Please, please don't tell me that I blundered something. No, I didn't. Very good, jolly good. I think my chances just increased quite a bit. I shouldn't be blundering stuff, that's for sure. Right, here and here. a5, okay, here and here. Trade one horse, trade the other horse. Doesn't want to trade the horse. Okay, I go here, go here, here, here. Now I can start doubling on the file, right? Now I can double against this pawn. Happens to be not easy to win though, right? So basically what it says that you'll never win. because you don't know how to win. You're rook up, but I will not let you win. That's what it says, which is crazy, right? Haven't had it in a long while, right? Did I just win this or rook d7? Do we care about? No. It wants to free his pieces, which makes sense. Yeah, wants to free its pieces. No. I just blundered this. What an idiot! Huh? I just blundered queen a8. Come on, man. Just like, okay, I resign, and I'm so crazy about it, because this was finally the game where I could have won. I was a little bit low on time, but doesn't matter. So now it's gonna play f5, and I'm getting absolutely crushed, right? It's just gonna go f5 next move. No, it goes knight c6. Okay, let's see. So here, it's actually quite good. This thing is quite good with, like, you know, the pawn pairs. But okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Man, it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. f4. What's this f4? Am I like getting... What's happening? Look. It's plain and simple. It simply kind of outplays me from this position. Check, and then some knight e5 is about to happen, right? That's crazy. I feel like this could be an idea. Takes. Did I blunder something? Not yet. What happens if I go here? Of course, c6, yes. This is it. I'm on tilt, chat. I'm on monkey tilt. How many points the knight is worth? 4 elo points. That is interesting. That is interesting. Like how many? No, I mean, first of all, it's not fair. It depends where we are, right? It depends where we are, because 1,000. I'd say the elo nowadays starts from 1,000. It probably doesn't mean anything, this being 1,000 rated, but it kind of, well, it starts there. So 1,000 to 1,400, I guess, yeah, like 1,400 should just crush with the knight. If, yeah, so Kasparov said he could draw 2,400 with knight odds. Well, he could draw 2,400 with knight odds. The question is, like, could he score 50%, say, out of 10 games? Maybe he could again. I don't know. By now, I don't know anything, chat. I'm very happy. That's my last week. That's my last stream. I'm so happy after today's performance that I really have to, like, just reconsider my life choices, I believe, after today's stream. That is crazy what happened today. I'm still not well. Still not well. Have you seen it? If you've seen it, don't tell anyone. If you've seen it, don't tell anyone. I mean, I should not be blundering. Again, I can complain all I want, but like the way I was playing, it's like... Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Well, okay, I'm not Leela. I understand that. I don't know what this rookie one is. It's such a stupid move. It's such a stupid move. I guess I gotta go here. And I gotta go here. It's actually kind of a bit of a fight. If I have another rook on f1, I would think I'm better. Come up with some novelty. If he could... yeah, probably. Probably. Why did I resign? Because I was disgusted with what I was doing. And I had like 8 seconds or 12 seconds. That's pretty much why I don't like playing chess, right? Because like I know this is like, I guess I shouldn't say not normal, because like it could be kind of a new norm nowadays. But still, I don't like it. Basically, the bottom line is just I don't like this. I don't. I absolutely don't. B5, yeah. Something's not right again. Okay, let's go here. The way I'm playing, I mean, I should be losing again. You would like add one more rook and I'm still worse. So this is pathetic display, of course. I mean, why this knight went here? The knight should go to g4, right? The knight should go to g4, while what I've done is really strange. d4, exactly. And I've realized you were gonna do this, but what can I do, right? Man. No, but this is how it should be. The games with rook odds should go like that. So just like decide with an extra rook develops and the game ends. I mean that's how it should be. And then you have this stupid machine which somehow performs its dark magic, and I don't know. I do like a whole lot of nonsense. Maybe you should not play against engines. Yeah. Maybe one shouldn't play against engines at all. Yeah, for the commentary, I told, yeah, I've mentioned this yesterday, that there will be Miro and Yovi in the studio of what do you call it, Samarkand. Why do I keep thinking of Grand Chess Tour if it's Grand Swiss? You get it. Yeah, the Grand Swiss thing. Here I wasn't sure, like I could take any of the knights, or I could do this, right? I guess Leela would never ever exchange an extra pair of pieces. Hang on. I feel like I might not be... Well, actually, you're right. It does nothing. It does nothing. Like, it should be queen on b2, bishop on a1 for it to be something substantial. But who knows? Who knows? No one knows. Yeah. The question is, how do you cheat at this game? So I would have easier time over the board, right? I would have easier time over the board. So I could, like, you take on f4 and then all of a sudden, like, I remove the bishop from b2 and go queen h8 checkmate. Queen c5. Queen f4 would have won, I believe. It's not like queen c5 is the bad move. It absolutely isn't, but... so now bishop d4, what you're planning... wait a second. Can I blunder? Can I blunder like that? Just realized. And it probably is a blunder, but it's a funny one. It's a funny one, right? The queen is too far, though. Yeah, so queen takes, bishop c5 would lose to you know what, right? So now the big question is, what do I do? Do I play Leela thing? Do I pretend to... No. Bishop g7 is happening, right? Bishop g7 is happening. Do I have any resource of staying in the game? I guess this as a chance. As a chance. I mean, this game is so silly, man. This game is so silly. I believe, like, people should be prohibited to give each other odds. That will be the conclusion of today's stream. Like just that no odds allowed. Is this freestyle? No. It's not. You mean the commentary I'm mentioning? It's not the freestyle. No, Grand Swiss is a part of World Championship cycle. It's the one that they used to have on Isle of Man and stuff. Remember, the big Swiss tournament, and the winner and the second place go into the candidates. Basically that one. Basically it's that one. Rook d8, yeah, and I'm not getting to you. Right, and you have rook d1, and you have another check. Yeah, I'm falling apart, I guess. Queen f4? Hang on a second. Queen f4. What's queen f4? We are so back? Are we? We are so back? No, it's over. Me and Leko, it was Rapid and Blitz Championship, right? It was Rapid and Blitz Championship. Okay, man. GG's. We are doing it. We are doing it, chat. Couldn't we try it, queen d3? Like, but we were rook down, man. I don't know. As I said, like, I'm tempted. Whenever I'm rook down, I'm tempted to resign and move one. I don't know how to play odds games. Same thing, look, I mean, same thing, like now I'm queen up, and instead of like playing something normal, now I'll lose queen up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'll lose queen up. You see? I mean, it's happening. It is happening. It's happening live. What do, you robot? What's that? What is that? No, okay. Let's be fair. It's quite hard to lose being a queen up. Yeah. From queen up to rook up? Man, I will manage. I am sure I will manage, like, at least not to win. No, it's impossible. This is where it is impossible. Now I will be very, very cynical. Okay. Success. This is mission successful. You see? I told you queen was too much, man. Told you queen was too much. This is like there is no fight basically. Queen, there is no fight. With the queen, there is no fight. Ah, come on. Do you ever resign, you stupid bot? Shall we continue or it's enough? I mean, I don't actually feel like, yeah, let's offer it a draw. But you see, like, so if I would be like in a little bit better mind state, this should be happening with the rook up. It's just like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Draw for send. It doesn't want to accept. What? Draw? No, it says no. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? I understand it's like it doesn't make sense, but now I feel like this is the same guy who beat me rook down. So now I will checkmate him and kind of humiliate. Ah, well. It would have been better not to have auto queen. Bishop knight mate. This is what I was thinking, but then it's kind of promote always all the kind of auto queen thing, right? So I can't really do much. Ooh, man, it was painful. Oh, from the position. Okay, let's do one last one from the position. Did I? Wait, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Okay, let's get humiliated one more time. Sicilian, what's your opinion on like a Lapin with a rook up? Should be not bad, right? Should be not bad, and a Lapin with an extra rook. I imagine. But that's what it does. It actually kind of plays it clever. Actually, kind of plays it clever so that it's, you know, doesn't want to give me an easy life. And then it's gonna go like h6, and if I castle, it's gonna... No, it doesn't go h6. That's interesting. That is interesting. So, okay, I'm being silly. I'm castling. Now, it really likes its fianchettos. this much we figured out, right? It really likes its fianchettos. D5, this is what it should look like, I believe. Knight C, oh wait a second. Should I just like take, go rook A? I just realized it's not gonna be simple, right? So I take, I go knight c3, this was the plan all along. Then what do? We go rook e1, I guess. It castles, we go bishop f3. And I think it's gotta go back, right? And then we go here. And it goes e5, and now if it builds this thing, it's actually gonna be hard to get it, right? And also the knight on b4 is quite annoying. So what I gonna do, I'll exchange this knight. But after f5, I might actually have difficulties winning, right? So okay, I take this guy. I go b3. And he's gonna go f5, and he's gonna go a5. Like, look, I mean, already some complications, right? Already not easy. Yeah. So this, bishop b2, bishop d4, and now all it has to do is stop me from going g4, right? Which should be impossible, but also, you never know. Like this, this, this. I mean, I don't understand what it's doing. I don't understand what I'm doing either, right? I don't understand what I'm doing either. So here, takes, yeah. Rook h6. Okay, I go. It's gonna go rook h2 or something. So basically now it's kind of hard for me. Not hard, but like to challenge the. By the way, why didn't I take this pawn long time ago? Because I could, right? Because now I'll again, like I'm gonna lose. This is incredible. This is like another level of degeneracy. And he was offering it me like all the way. Will it? No. And look, and it doesn't even change. It doesn't even trade. It's incredible. It doesn't even trade. And now it does, because it thinks it's better. Now it does trade because it thinks it's better. Okay, I will force a draw as a miserable individual. I'll just like force a draw because I'm desperate to score some points against this thing. What a shame, man. What's the discussion? Yeah, fianchettoed bishop gotta compensate for the rook and the bishop that is not in fianchetto. Feels like a win, guys. Feels like a win. Drawing a bot, being a rook up. I think this definitely is the end of the stream, and then probably like I never ever touch this thing again. And I would delete my Lichess account immediately, but I have some files saved here. Anyway. Like, to be serious, it is much more challenging than I've originally thought. I'm still not convinced. I still think like it should be plus EV, Grandmaster Rook up. I mean, but yeah. But this is ridiculous, huh? This is ridiculous. Anyway, I hope guys you enjoyed like my little exercise. It wasn't very like it wasn't much of education, but a lopping a lopping drawing weapon. Man, but I don't know. Like I took this, and once again, it's very stupid to kind of seriously analyze it, right? But basically, here, where is it? Like Queen C1. Where are we? Where are we? Like here. Here. That's actually still tricky. It thinks. It still thinks it's tricky. It's actually quite surprising because I would think. I mean, eventually I somehow like move the king here, move the king, yeah, somehow get to h1. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Like this is super cool. So was I winning? Of course I was. Like for the entire game. Like this one's good. Did I win? No, I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, thanks very much and see you chat. Well, sometime someplace. I think yeah, it's very rarely that I stream nowadays. I think it will be fair to say I've enjoyed it, apart from today. Today was terrible, terrifying, but other than that I've enjoyed it, and yeah, hopefully something's gonna happen in the forthcoming month.